What's good? It's your guy D Money.
Your girl Taylor Hart.
Yo, it's pint-sized Patron.
You're tuned in to Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 p.m. Spinning the freshest, juiciest hip-hop and R&B.
Keeping it live with interviews from upcoming and established artists.
This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Peace.
Bag full of crushed powder mansion. Shaking flakes down like it's dandruff. The goal's now expansion. The focus so global. Rogue General, Edie, outlaws bow down. I'm a young noble. Moving hellfire in my waistline. We all got a date with death. I used to chase mine. Transported guns to frequent cross state lines. Frozen inside enough ammo for a hate crime. Okay, nerd chicks are acting hoes at the same time. Put my pistol in both babies, so speak space 9. Want me to make a holler? Shake my grapevine. Wanna make $1? Get this shit past the K9. I show a proof sometimes to come up take time. But I was on your ass soon as the dots spank mine. Look up at me when I'm talking in FaceTime. With Scottie Pippen, you doing on the baseline. Looking what? We spend our life on the come up. Make you think twice but act once when a gun's up. First pack up a crack, man, I'm huffed up. But when I got it back, the first stack had me love struck.
Death before dishonor when we carry llamas. Wiping down the bullets so they can't charge us. I said we eating through the seasons, got the big chompers. I'm at the peak, bout the feast, got the D's offers. Saw legal, went from making deals in the Regal. Straight killing these darts, ghosts faced with eagles. Hanging off the wrist, Sonny's in the mix. Seen him working way up from a quarter to a brick. Seen him cool, calm, collect, but we was hitting licks, whips with bricks. We could see the D's taking flicks. We would only move through the darkness in the mist. Coldest kids, we sold this kid amongst men. Illest in the field, stepping foot in the compound. We well-rounded, get ready for countdown. You a few rounds in, I can chill with the top down. You be so talented, turn ghost when I pop out. What?
We spend our life on the come up. Make you think twice but act once when a gun's up. First pack up a crack, man, I'm huffed up. But when I got it back, the first stack had me love struck. And
what the fuck you thought it was, man? What the fuck you thought it really was, though, man? Scully, yeah.
Yeah, man. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. You tuned in live, yes, sir. 9:02 p.m. Holding things down as always with Taylor Hart.
I'm here in the building.
You are, but I don't really hear you that well. I'm going to turn you up.
Turn me up, man.
Turn you up. Pint-sized Patron is on his way. So I'm going to remove his screen there until he gets here. Oh, man. I'm already feeling pretty jovial. We got some eggnog, man, that we sipping.
It's delicious, too.
Yeah. And it's especially delicious because we got some vodka put in there. Thanks to our organic food host here at Rainier Avenue Radio, who goes by the name of Dennis Weaver, who hosts Change Your Food, Change Your Life. Some flavored organic vodka. Dang. All right. So, man, we're holding live until 11 p.m. Expecting some special guests to join us along the way, including D. Mikey.
Hey.
We got also Iconic Bond, who is an Egyptian born rapper who is now living in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
And we also got Thatguy Rcurtis of the Emerald Street Boys.
Yeah.
And Rainier Avenue Radio faithful know that he actually does a show here on the station Wednesdays at 5 p.m. It's called R&R Live Jam Sessions. So, yeah, he'll join us as well. Great show planned for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share this video. We'll share the comments on the screen as you go. You can also call in, and that is 206-290-9685. Again, 206-290-9685. And yes, sir, I have actually memorized the phone line now.
Ooh,
yes, I don't even have to look it up anymore. I don't have to look it. Yeah, I got it, Taylor. I got it.
I still don't have it down, so, you're one step ahead of me.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. So what we got to talk about some things along the show right now. We're just going to introduce them for you, and then we'll break into them later on. But E40 has some secrets to longevity, especially right after his verses with Too Short. And Lil Wayne sold Young Money Masters for $100 million.
Not enough.
Macntaj has accused Tory Lanez of jacking his song. Does Eminem still deserve GOAT status after his past couple of albums? And Lil Wayne says he has influenced today's music. We'll talk about how much he has. And also the Coming to America sequel trailer has dropped. We'll play that for you. Yeah. All right, so great show planned for us, but are you in the holiday spirit for tomorrow, Taylor?
Oh, for sure.
Christmas Eve?
I've been in the holiday spirit, really. I was listening to holiday hip-hop on my way in.
Holiday hip-hop.
Yeah, I put together a nice little playlist a couple of years ago, actually, for Respect My Region. It just has like a bunch of holiday hip-hop on there, old school, new school, all that jazz, a little bit R&B on there as well, but absolutely no Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's good on the radio, but not on anybody's playlist.
I don't even think it belongs on the radio, but you know, some people seem to like it. So.
Some people.
So we'll just leave it at that.
Oh my God. Well, for me, I've been doing a lot of production here at Rainier Avenue Radio, not only for our shows, but also for this 12 Days of Christmas that the station's been doing, which is pretty fly. We've been going to 12 different locations throughout the Seattle area, and each day we're giving out free food and hot meals to peeps.
Amazing.
Yeah, some real positive-ish.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I believe day 12 is tomorrow, and they will be at the, it's not the waterfront, it's Wallingford, from like 12 to 3. So you can go get some free food, hot meals, no questions asked. They'll hook you up. 12 to 3 tomorrow, Wallingford for day 12 of 12 days at Christmas. And so I mean, are you gonna be Taylor, are you keeping it social distance in your apartment for Christmas, or are you doing anything?
I'm gonna go see my mom. My mom's been isolated by her poor self. Well, I say that like she doesn't have a fiance at home. But yeah, she's been isolated for a hot minute, and I didn't go see her at Thanksgiving because there was a bunch of people around me who either had corona or were in contact. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna be real. I'm doing a lot of prep before I go over there. I'm washing all of the clothes that I'm bringing over there. I'm washing like my bags that I'm bringing over with me. And you know, I'm just making sure I'm washing my shoes like with bleach and stuff. I'm doing a lot of things to.
You're going the extra mile.
Yeah, well, I really just don't want to bring it into her house. That's what I'm really concerned about. I'm not concerned about going over there and catching it. My mom's house is spotless, like 24/7. And she hasn't gone anywhere in, you know, except for the store in I don't know how long. So. I'm gonna go see her and kind of just stay out at her house for a couple of days to get out of the city. Other than that, I'm just keeping it super low key.
Okay. I guess as for me, I'll be going to a best friend's house, so I'll go over there. Christmas Eve, though, I think I'll just spend it, you know, with good old Linda.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, it will be, and I might catch up on some work that have been, you know, let me slide.
I am definitely taking my laptop with me to my mom's house, because she goes to bed real early. And I know I can still get in some work while I'm over there. So it should be a nice getaway from the city for a second.
Yeah. Shouts out to BK Osborne tuning in saying Merry Christmas right there.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, BK Osborne.
Happy holidays to all, whatever you celebrate.
Yes. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus.
Everything.
Yes, our thing.
Right.
Speaking of things being everything and perfect, next song is called Perfect Match.
Ooh.
Oh, we forgot to mention the first song of the show. It was the Mad Assassin. It's called Love Struck, featuring XP, the Marksman.
And it was fantastic.
It was pretty nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. I'm definitely going to be looking him up after the show.
So now we're going to go into our next joint, and it's coming at you from JJ Finesse.
Okay.
Coming into you from the Yay area. This one is called Perfect Match, and you're enjoying it right now on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, live until 11. D. Mikey, Iconic Bond, and that guy Rcurtis, all coming through.
Always follow your heart. This for hip hop. Take it back 5 years, baby girl, met you at a day party 2014, Santa Clara, you the better shorty, red starter, half Rainier jersey, yeah, I had it going from the jump, baby girl, homeboy, you been knowing you was different from the rest, truly, one of a kind of true cipher, saw eyes with the most beautiful mind, left your lipstick on my cheek, and I thought that was the prize, so you kissed me on our day, gave me the kiss of life, and that's just like, pick my spirits up from that DUI, R&B mixtape, flowers on the Valentine's, you were bona fide hustler. Yeah, I love your grind. Met you back when you was 20. Now you way more fine. Believe that. Now you 25. Grown and popping out and hopping. Finna get your booty dropping. I'm your one and only option. Done leaving pop prints. Queen gotta get a crown. King J, Vanessa Queen. Yeah, H-Town. Said I've been. Already am. Unforgettable. My mark on your heart. Vanessa forever indelible. She playing hard to get. With them calls and the DOS effects. Lyrical genius. Alpha dog. Getting nothing less. See it make sense. Always had a sixth sense, see desire and faith. My passion been intense for that luxury living. Fast whipping, you the finest woman. Juice been what we sipping, party cracking, cause the chance be winning. I said the chance be winning. Baby girl, yeah, we always winning. For real, it's just how we live. Penthouse chillin'. It really was going on, really was popping off. Finna pop my drop top off, where we dipping off. Finesse getting off, finesse on a roll. Finesse ain't got filet on a finger roll. She humming Figaro, cause I made her curl her toes. Lifetime guarantee, had to let her know. Finesse be my flow, I been got it though. Olympic sprinting, Usain, St. Leo Bow. My blood ice cold, eternal mamba mode. Showstopper, whole squad, never going broke. My business grown folk, send you supply the hoe. JJ Finesse and BBD, bro, my song is dope. Said I'm carved by Cliff Mac and hanging. Y'all jumping on every pump faking. That's that World Series MVP, the Edgar Renteria. I just go to church, man, I sing the Ave Maria. What's up, Miss Nia? H-Town. JJ Finesse, Westside get money.
Yeah, JJ Finesse.
Oh, smooth.
Smooth for sure.
It's called Perfect Match right there on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Little perfect tune to it. If you like that beat, it's by a Dante Holden Jr. Give him that credit real quick. Patron's in the building, yo.
Yes, sir. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, Patron is here. All right. At the beginning of the show, we were discussing about what we were doing for Christmas. What are you doing, Patron?
I'm gonna stop by my parents' house.
Stop by the parents' house? Okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long I could be there. Kind of have a few places to hit. I'm gonna be dropping off gifts and stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
playing Santa.
Yeah.
You gonna take your sleigh out?
So you're gonna take your sleigh out.
Beamer.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
BM sleigh.
Yeah, man. Speaking of playing Santa and wearing Santa hats, does this end here go on the left or the right? That's what I really want to know.
I don't think
Does
it
it go?
matters.
Does it matter or not?
Dog,
It doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
It definitely does.
I think it'll
not.
actually alternate on its own if you give it some time.
Will it?
For sure, yeah. If you didn't have headphones on, yeah, it'd be bouncing around.
It might with this music. You know what it is?
You're an animated character, man. It can fall whichever it may.
You got to be in radio, you know.
Yeah.
D Mikey in the building, y'all, joining us live.
Hey.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening with you, man?
Numbers.
Sorry about the lateness. We're in the studio finishing up bustin off.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, well, it's dope to have you, my guy. What are you doing for Christmas?
I'm gonna go kick it with my moms and them.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's the move.
My auntie's up here. She's been up here for like a month or so, just like kicking it and stuff. And so I'm gonna go, do the family thing with them. And then same for New Year's, because my mom's birthday is like on the 3rd. So, just bunch everything in together.
Solid.
Yeah, what about y'all?
We kind of already covered it, but Taylor's gonna go see her mom, and Patron's gonna see the family, and I'm gonna go visit a best friend. So,
Hey,
Drop off some gifts and
oh
stuff.
yeah, Patron gonna play a little Santa, drop off some gifts.
come on.
Gifts,
Yeah.
gifts or gifts.
Gifts. He's just gonna tweet out a bunch of
Oh, is
gifts.
that what-
How much vodka did I put in this eggnog?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a holiday blunt sesh beforehand, so we're feeling good tonight.
All respect.
Yeah.
It's all
All
right.
right, let's get going here with one of our topics, and let's see here. Let's talk about Lil Wayne here. There's a couple of topics we can talk about.
A little wheezy.
Little Wheezy, y'all. Okay, so word on the street is, and apparently this was reported, he sold all the Young Money Masters for $100 million to Universal.
Well, he's just a young money millionaire. Cover the Nigerian hair.
Where?
I like it.
A real talk. I mean, I don't know what she got thrown.
Young Moolah, baby. I'd have gave him 2 if I had it.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah,
still,
100 million ain't enough.
if he's still up
Yeah, right.
and shit.
They said the Drake's in there, the Mickey's in there.
Yeah.
The whole catalog, dude. The whole
I thought-
catalog.
To like get bail money, basically.
I'm trying to get somebody else credit. I'm not thinking nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. It's just horrible move right there. That catalog is worth so much more than 100
I
million.
didn't say it was a horrible move.
I think it's a horrible move. It's
Yeah.
worth a lot more than 100 million. And he just capped himself. So anything that he puts out or Young Money puts out, it goes to Universal. He loses complete control of it for the rest of his career.
Control, but what kind of royalties he still got off of it or so?
Yeah, he got that.
What kind of kickback he getting? Do we have that information?
I can pull up the article and see if there's anything more information. But like I said, I mean,
And we don't know the specifics of it. I'm sure he still owns it to a certain degree, I would think. I mean, at least
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
well, what's your take on this purchase here, D Mikey? Good move, bad move?
Well, I mean, it just depends. I thought he was about to go to jail, and so off of that, I thought that's why he was selling the shit, so he could selling the thing, so he could post bail. Like,
I mean, that could be it.
I mean, you ain't lying. I don't know about jail, but he is currently being sued right now.
well, I don't know. Did he get off of the gun charges?
I was gonna say, didn't he just get popped for having a gun?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know
Good
he's
point.
sued, but I'm all like, he's worried about that because like a 10-year sentence type thing.
Already dropping the S bombs, yeah.
My bad. But yeah, that's what I thought it was more based off of. I was like, if he needs money, fight a case or something. But I'm sure he has money, but you know, I'm not trying to drain your own bank. I don't know.
Right.
And I know he loves his kids.
Right.
And I think that him going to prison now would be devastating for him.
And he got a lot of kids.
He got a lot of kids.
I know. It would be more devastating even than the first time that he went in. You know, the first time he was a lot younger. He didn't have any dependents as much. I'm not sure if he did at that time or not, but I remember when he was in prison, though, he really rode that as far as publicity. He was continuing to stay in the public eye. He would call into shows right from prison and rap and stuff like that. I remember that. It was like he stayed relevant even in prison.
Yeah. I feel like that was a little bit of a different Lil Wayne at that time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little different.
He changed a little bit.
I think that was like pre-truck.
He changed a little bit.
Pre-truck fit, Lil Wayne.
Pre what?
Truck fit.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And he was like, when he was rapping,
I don't even know where to get it. Oh yeah, Zoomies.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Let's throw out some shout outs. People tuning in live to our show tonight on at least Facebook. Dora Vega, Jimmy Mitchell, Nene, Ray Horton, Brendan Hayes, Faith Santos. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you comment on the video, whether you're on Facebook, whether you are on YouTube or Twitch. We will throw up any comment that you say that's, well, at least relevant to the conversation on the screen, so you can get some shine there. Also, shouts out to Scott Ligo and Karen Zam also tuning in here. They've also liked the video. So yeah, appreciate you all tuning in to tonight's show. We're live until 11. We got D Mikey, yo.
What's happening?
And coming later in the show, we also got that guy Rcurtis of the Emerald Street Boys. Ooh. And Iconic Bond. It's 9:22 p.m. and I guess we go to our first break early. So we're going to go to our break real quick, and when we come back, we got a new joint from G Herbo. So keep it locked. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Live until 11.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not being reprimanded by traffic cops, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.org.
If you're an older adult or someone of any age with underlying medical conditions, you're at a higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19. Look, the good news is there are steps you can take to protect yourself and loved ones. Wash your hands often. Stay home unless you need food, medicine, or medical care. If you need to go out, stay at least 6 feet away. Avoid people who are sick and make a plan. Identify and talk with someone who can help care for you if you get sick. Have supplies like medicine and groceries on hand, or find ways to have them brought to you. And remember, wear a cloth face covering when around others. For more information, call Seattle King County Public Health at 206-477-3977. That's 206-477-3977.
Hey yo, how you doing? This is that guy Rcurtis from R&R Live Jam Sessions. I want y'all to tap in with me every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right here on RainierAvenueRadio.org. R&R Live Jam Sessions, baby. Holla.
This is the news on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Seattle is again extending its COVID-19 suspension of interest rates and late fees for residential, nonprofit, and small business utility bills. The Seattle City Council voted unanimously to pass legislation from Mayor Jenny Durkin that will extend the policy until either June 30th, 2021, or when Seattle's COVID-19 emergency status is terminated, whichever is earlier. The city began waiving public interest fees and late fees for Seattle City Light and Seattle Public Utilities bills in March to provide residential, nonprofit, and small business customers with relief during the pandemic. The policy was going to expire on August 1st, but was extended until January 1st. The council's vote extends it again until time.
And that's your news on Rainier Avenue Radio.
It's your boy, Maestro Show Gotti, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, D Money, and Pint Size Patron. You know what I'm saying? Listen to it. Yeah.
Check this out. Always mean what you say. Real till I leave. Elevated, do this rapid with ease. I got a brick on my sleeve. You dissing me, please. Compare me to different MCs. Stop it. I really am the so I won't pop it. Before Twitter was a trending topic, I was on the block with 30 shots and clocks, had the spot hopping. Dummy. But they acting like they don't remember that. Been a leader with that heater, I got right up into that. You can't never take a killing back. Whole heart was in the streets, I had to leave and get my feelings back. Same spot they shot my brother, next day I'm chilling at. I ain't lying, they was winning till we started spinning back. Anyway, said enough of that, let's talk about this table. Let's talk about them Jets, yeah, let's talk about Jamaica. Ask about me, I ain't never been a fraud. I went hard from the start. In my city, I'm a god. If you know, you know. Never been no phony though. Rollies for my brody though. Barely know Joe Rodeo. Heard they looking for me. I'm like, oh, I'm on the way. Buying money, know I'm straight. I spent 130K out the gate. They like swerve, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how I come from City always. Long as I never go back, I'm at always. And you know that. He's in, not to show that. Fuck that, like a throwback. Soon as it go left, I'ma throw back. And I could have bought the Rolls last year, but instead I bought a full flat. That's no bat. From Chicago, I'm pro-rap. Motivation for the trenches, cause I'm pro-black. Real no limits, so we don't play by the rules. How the fuck I catch a case, we ball to school. Don't be fooled, you fools. On the gram reading comments, I'm like, ooh, cool. So they want me to lose. I can't break like I'm bulletproof. And I can't say what I won't say. All I'm gonna say is before fame, I've been the truth. And when you put it on my name, gotta send some proof. They like charges to the game. I got feelings too. Be difficult, still visual. Me and JB just been talking about residual. Checking on my analytics, get digital. They'll just stay up on my, it ain't consensual. G Herbo, 2-5 album coming soon.
G Herbo statement, which you just made right there. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice.
Yeah, they flipped the same sample of one of my favorite Cameron songs. That's hard.
Oh, word? Which one? Which one?
I really mean it.
I really mean it.
Of the diplomatic community too. That was like my whole sophomore year or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that went hard.
Yeah, definitely. Some dope stuff right there on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Now, something that wasn't so dope is what happened to Macntaj, yo. Rather than explain it for myself, I'm gonna go ahead and play Macntaj's live explaining the situation with Tory Lane. So here we go, Macntaj.
I'm getting like tens and tens of DMs saying, bruh, Tory Lane stole your record. Tory Lane stole your record. And initially, I'm like, what are you talking about, right? I had to seeing is believing. I had to hear it. So I hear the song. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of see like why people might, say something like that as a very similar tempo. The kick patterns are similar. The leads in his record are a little more spaced out, right? And I watched the video.
To me, I'm all like,
and I've met Tory before. Me and Tory have, I wouldn't say we have, the best relationship. Like we ain't homies, we ain't kicking it or nothing like that, but we know a bunch of mutual people. You know what I'm saying? And then I've met him a couple of times, right? So I don't know, but I go to my sister's house and I'm listening to the record, and I'll be fucking damn. Bruh stole my issue.
There it is. He says Tory Lanez jacked his song, y'all.
Copy that 10-4.
I mean, yeah.
Stolen property.
And the thing was, he didn't even, Macntaj didn't even know it at first until all these people started hitting him up and telling him about it. So there's other people getting mad about it. But yeah, he for sure did. And those And whether it was Tori's idea on the video or not, the production crew is fully aware of who Justin Frick is, the one who directed Macntaj's video.
Yeah.
They're aware of who he is and his work. So they are definitely ripping on it. Because ain't nobody else doing it like Justin Frick is doing it right now.
Right, exactly. And Mikey, did you hear about this with Macntaj?
Yeah, I follow Macntaj and stuff, so I saw when he posted it on his IG, and I went and looked at it today while I was at work, and I was all like, I've been hearing a lot about it because I don't really be concerning myself with other people's business like that.
Of course.
But I was like, let me go and look, because I was curious at that point just because so many other people were talking about it, and it's not like he started the conversation about it. And so I went and looked at it and like listened to it. And I remember listening to Hoodburger when it came out, and I was like, oh yeah, like this video is wild, and this song is dope. Like, of course, you know, Macntaj puts out good shit. I mean, good things. And when it comes to watching Tories, lights will be back on in a second.
It's getting dark up in there. All right.
Like, it was just like a little too similar to where I'm all like, okay, somebody knew something. Like whether it was Tory directly or like their producer or something, because it was like the beats to me are similar. And then the concept of the video, similar, just different shots. And so it's all like, for those two things to align like that, because they rap differently, but it would have been a whole different thing if he would have stole his cadence and like all of that too. But for having those things be similar, I'm all like, somebody knew something.
Well, and there's multiple video references too. If you watch Macntaj's video for Superpowers, he's flying through the air eating a bowl of cereal. And if you watch Tori's video, he's flying through the air, not eating a bunch of cereal, but doing this almost exactly the same things that Macntaj does in that video too.
It's such a unique, it's such a like a very specific scenario.
Right.
I won't say anything is possible, but it's such a specific, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But this isn't the first time that Tory Lanez has been accused of ripping off other people's things.
Yeah.
Or the video production people as well have been accused of ripping off other people's videos. They directed a video for Russ that also got sued for being plagiarized. And there's an article on Genius about that. And I got sent that article earlier, which is why I'm talking about it.
That's funny. I never realized how much alike they are.
Right. So
Tory Lanez and Russ. I can see that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities.
So there's been, between the video production company and Tory Lanez, there's been multiple accusations and multiple times of plagiarizing other people's work.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you that, I mean, he has a history of doing this.
Well, I think we need to show a quick example just for people that are listening in. They're going, what's going on? So
it's hard for me to judge without seeing it.
I'll do a quick example here for y'all.
It ain't on me, Sim. It ain't you on me. Look and say winning, but I feel it nipping. If I get this sticky, you cut off.
So this is the Macntaj part. That's the Tory Lanez part.
I get the Mac in the face. Lambo new drop right outside. I put the wreck on the brake. Just got brand new keys. Making my way on the J. Up boy talking that bitch up that he won't say to my face.
Yeah, that's a couple of seconds of each one, and those beats are eerily similar, man.
Right. Crazy. And it's so funny because when I first watched the Tory Lanez video, like those first couple of seconds, I was expecting to hear Ike Watson's producer tag in there where he goes, Ikey! Like I was expecting to hear it because it sounded exactly like his beat. It was crazy.
Man, after watching it, I don't know, man. I mean,
you don't know?
That's a hard one to judge for sure. Like, I do think it's possible because they weren't. It's like they were similar, but that's so much of the sound.
True. It's a very popular sound.
It is.
It's a very popular sound.
It is. everything put together though, the whole delivery of it and everything. I
think if you break down the bars and the bars are different, it really just came down to like it was a similar beat. And I mean the beat sounded like similar, but it wasn't, it clearly wasn't the same exact beat.
Right. There were some alterations.
It was changed just slightly.
And what also happens is, from an insider's view, a lot of producers have loop packs.
Yeah, for
sure. It'll just be there's a loop in there that they probably both used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That aside, though, the similarities between the way that he attacks the song and the video similarities and the style of the it's eerily similar, and especially because there is a mutual relationship between them through friends and whatnot and other people in the business. If they didn't inherently know that they were ripping it off, like they just happened to be influenced by it, by their work, whatever. I don't know. I don't like Tory Lanez as an artist personally.
See, I'm not completely sold, but at the same time, I don't put anything above Tory Lanez at the moment. I don't know what crimes he's capable of.
He doesn't have a lot of good buzz around him right now, I'm kind of afraid to talk bad about him getting shot in the foot.
If you might shoot somebody in the foot, you might take somebody's song. I don't think those two things are necessarily different.
At the end of the day, I do know that Macntaj said that he was flattered by it, and he was more happy to see his video getting publicity and getting talked about than the whole. He wasn't really mad at the whole situation. So.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, go right ahead. Go ahead.
I was like, in that aspect, it's just like flattering, I guess.
Yeah.
So where that's
to me, it really comes down to whose bars are better, make the better song.
Yeah.
Well, like in the notoriety that he's gonna gain from that, I guess, just off of like, damn, he's still in his thing too, and then it's all like, oh, this dude's actually dope, and so he just, got like a free little layup.
Real.
That's real right there.
It's like it doesn't seem like he's tripping.
Right.
He's like, damn, that's wild. And then, as it goes, that's just going to be another document on Tory Lanez of ripping people off, allegedly. And
allegedly.
Yeah, but that's going to give Macntaj some big points.
For sure.
And he's just like, I just been doing what I've been doing, and we just, there's like,
but definitely shout out to Macntaj. If you want to respond with some bars about it, man, you're definitely welcome to do so. On this platform.
Right. Well, why not just release a diss track? That might be that could be a fun little thing to do.
Fun little thing. Hey, it can be dangerous. Your boy Tory.
You don't want to get shot in the foot, but yeah.
Ain't nobody worried about that little man.
The really sad thing about all this is it happens in the industry all the time. It's only sometimes that we're able to call it out, but it happens all the time. So, D, when or if it ever happens to you, how are you going to handle if a mainstream artist uses a song and it's very similar to you? How are you going to handle it?
If I hear it?
If you hear it, yeah. And you got people hitting you up saying, yo, dude just bit your song. How you gonna respond?
I'm going to talk with the team.
Talk with the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna talk with the team and see if it's worth the time, or if it's like a legal thing and all of that. But I would talk with the team and then y'all would see what happened.
Right. On that note, it looks like we have a caller on the line. Rainier Avenue Radio, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Iconic Bond.
Oh, Iconic Bond, yo.
What's going on, guys?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man. How y'all doing?
Yeah, good. And it's cool that you're staying up with us. I know you're on the East Coast, so it's like a little bit after midnight.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's not too bad, though. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm always up working on something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we about to get to your record here. That basically we told you we were going to play it, and then you're like, "Yo, I would like to get in on the show." So yeah, we definitely would love to hear about who you are in this song here. And it looks like we're going to play "That's Why I Am." What's this?
Yep. So
what's this little record about?
That's Why I Am was like so it's off my debut album, Day One, and you know, it's kind of like my conclusion of how I felt, you know, after being in you know, trying to do this music thing for a little bit. Comes from a place of somewhat like some anger and some, you know, it's like it's like a negative almost feeling to that track, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I personally, I like to let the lyrics speak for themselves. You know, I think if people listen to it, you know, they'll kind of understand where I'm coming from.
For sure. And it looks like this is off of your project that you released in tandem with Bad Logic.
Yeah, so Bad Logic is a good friend of mine, man.
Okay.
We've known each other for about 20 years. Went to high school together. And we just been friends. And then one day he was just like, "Man, I'm going to start making beats." And I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm going to start rapping."
And it's just like that.
Yeah, just like that. And we started making music. And yeah, so that was this album that we just dropped, though, was, you know, the top 12 songs, you know, from our perspective, that we felt told the story that we needed to tell.
All right. Day One. Yeah.
Day One.
Taking it back to the first day. Is it your first time working with Bad Logic, or?
No, like I said, I mean, we've been working, you know, we've been working for a few years together. So,
but project-wise, a whole project?
Project-wise, that would be our first.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be our first duo. More to come.
Okay.
That's gonna be, you know, I wanted, you know, my first debut album to be with the first person I ever worked with. You know, so this is the beginning of the journey. Okay. One small step, as it were. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
definitely.
What are you doing for Christmas, man?
I'm in North Carolina right now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be visiting family up in Texas, or I guess down in Texas.
What part of Texas?
Yes. Dallas area.
Tight.
Dallas, okay.
Yeah. So I'll be there for a few weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, how about you all? Big plans.
Yeah, mostly
keep it local.
Yeah, we're keeping it local. You know, here in Seattle. You know, I don't think any of us are, you know, flying out right now. You know, especially with COVID going on.
Yep. Yep. I definitely understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess before we go with your song real quick, want to get your take. Right before you called in, we were discussing about a biting situation of a current artist right here in Seattle from Tory Lanez. I wanted to know your take on biting.
Ooh, biting in terms of what?
In music, as far as an artist.
Like taking somebody's music, like somebody's beat.
Yeah, taking someone's beat or taking someone's flow, or, you know, in hip hop, this is very common. What's your take on this?
Oh, I mean, biting is never a good thing to do, in my opinion. There's no positive, outlook to it. I guess it depends. I mean, at the end of the day, to me, everything is business related. If you're making money off of my music, then I'm going to have a problem. If you're using it for something that's non-profit, to me, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
I just feel like there's almost everything has been invented in hip hop. So when people do certain things, it's going to seem like it's biting, especially when you talk about flows and stuff, right? Like there's so many people with the same flow.
Yeah.
Does that mean everybody was biting that first person that came up with the flow? Not necessarily, but if we're talking about you stole my lyrics or you stole my beat, then that's different.
I mean, if you're not biting, you're not eating.
Hey man, you know what? Somebody actually told me one time, he was like, listen, the best way to become successful in hip hop especially is listen to the people that you enjoy listening to and mimic their style.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
That's what everybody's doing right now, right? Like that's basically the whole hip hop game. It seems like somebody's mimicking somebody.
Someone is, right? All right. Well, before
people are. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, before we play, That's Why I Am. Where can people find out more about you, Iconic Bond?
So the Day One album that dropped, that's streaming everywhere.
Okay.
That's WON, not the number one. Instagram is my main social media. That's at Iconic Bond. I do have a website, theiconicbond.com. Both of those will get you connected to me in some sort of way. So,
all right. Merry Christmas to you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Be easy, man.
All right. You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Here is Iconic Bond and Bad Logic. That's Why I Am. Live until 11, y'all. Don't go nowhere.
Pen to the paper, I'm trying to write away. They said iconic, you ain't got the right of way. But I've been moving, I can't stop, I find a way. They ask when I'm gonna do it, I said right away. Yeah, see that's the mission of my journey. See I've been fishing my whole life for shit that don't concern me. And I've been wishing for the cash and cause a girl that's curvy. And I ain't never looked up to the sky and asked for mercy. Cause I'm waiting for Satan. Containing all the frustration, remaining, hating the moves that I make. And never content with the fake and skating. I'm skating the havens that don't exist in any location I be chasing. Yeah, but I just kept on chasing them. Took every blunt I had in front of me, I'm facing them. Couldn't catch up to the civilians in the street, I'm racing them. Now I'm trying to be a king of my own fleet, I'm raising them to a different status. They'll never feel the satisfaction I'm getting from all the haters and all the static. I look around me and all these people is looking malice. I absorb every inch of it and then it's automatic. Pen to the paper, I'm trying to write away. They said iconic, you ain't got the right of way. But I've been moving, I can't stop, I find a way. They ask when I'm going off, I said right away. Yeah, I said right away. Yeah, I said right away. I've been moving, I can't stop, I'm gonna find a way. They've been trying to slow me down since the first day. Acting like iconic and got it, but bitch, I'm the first rate. Give me your worst hate. 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 Yeah, iconic king of the verses. I'm honest, bringing the purpose. I promise nothing will stop me. I'm on it. I'ma show them how to do it polished. I'm polishing every onyx like a science. Give them guidance. I'm turning every cub into a lion. I supply them with all they need to triumph. Without the blood of crying, without the tears of fear of flying. We just trying to climb. I only rhyme to find another sign to bind all these crimes of mine. That's why I am.
Iconic Bond, Bad Logic. That's Why I Am, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, y'all.
Okay, that's a debut album for you.
Yeah, Day One is the album, and it's out, and you can go check that out. Props to him for calling into the program though, showing
That
us
was
some love.
solid. Yeah. I was feeling that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man, we got D Mikey in the building, y'all.
What up?
Let's see. I'm gonna unmute him real quick. There we go. All right, there it is. Yeah. Expecting that guy Rcurtis to join us shortly of the Emerald Street Boys. Yeah, man, we're live until 11 with new music and hip hop. And if you like the music that you're hearing on tonight's show, check us out on Spotify. We have a playlist right there. Just search Fresh Juice Media right there. It's updated weekly, so the tunes from tonight are probably already on there. So
They sure are.
yeah, Taylor's always on. And then you can also check us out on our official platform on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Fresh Juice Media. Patron right now is live tweeting the playlist on Twitter. And then on Instagram, we share like basically videos from the show. Also pictures we take with our guests and even promos about what's going to happen in the next episode. So yeah, follow us at Fresh Juice Media, Twitter and Instagram right there. All right, so we're going to jump into our next little thing right here. And well, first off, over the weekend, the last versus of 2020 happened. It was E40 versus Too Short. And rather than talk about the verses like I'm sure a lot of people are, E40 dropped some game, actually, on some of his secrets to longevity in hip-hop. And this is what he had to say. I'm going to read the quote for y'all, and then we can discuss like the meanings of this. What I do is I try to treat everyone the way I want to be treated. I try not to burn bridges, and I rock with those who rock with me. I know I've set trends in this rap game dated back to 88. Some people recognize, some people don't. Those who do, they know what I've done in hip-hop. They know what I mean to hip-hop, and they know what my gas is high octane. It's all gas, no brake pads. And I'm me. And those who don't, that really can't get my style, it's just not for them. It's above their head. It's above the head. It's above the head. Wow, we said it 3 times. Like I said, it's over the head, like the Balloon Boy. Word. I ain't heard of Balloon Boy, but
You just imagine what it means.
Uncle Earl.
What does it mean?
Inflated.
Yeah, I guess. We all know E40 got his own language, and he has completely revolutionized some of the terms that we use in hip hop along the way. But E40 is just like a standard as far as longevity a career as long as he has. I mean, yeah, you can name about some of the more iconic names like Jay-Z or something like that, but E40 always seems to get lost in the sauce.
I don't know about that.
No,
Depends on the sauce.
It depends on the sauce. Okay.
Depends on the sauce. Absolutely.
Some people know how to season their sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's a legend regardless.
Yeah. Same as Short.
Yeah.
And it's such a talented region in itself that for him to have that kind of status is
still
legendary.
It is legendary.
That's like Short was saying. He was all like, he's dropped an album in like each decade. And so it's like,
yes, he has.
Yeah, he can be able to do that.
I mean, this guy definitely drops an album almost once a year. Sometimes even a double album.
Yeah.
This guy got so many tunes. It's crazy.
That's work.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of things that we can definitely learn from 40 Water. So,
exactly.
What? You gonna mess with 40?
It's 40.
40 Water?
Yeah.
All right, 40 Water. We got it.
40 Water is probably a whole different person.
Okay, you're gonna make fun of my accent.
E40 slam, baby. It's 40 Water.
40 Water. I blame the eggnog.
That's all you want, dude.
Put in his joint. He was sipping.
He was flipping some of this frankly organic vodka in his eggnog.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shouts out to Dennis Weaver of Change Your Food, Change Your Life for
What up,
hooking
Dennis?
us up with that.
Shout out.
All right, so in that note, I think it's time to take it back, way back Wednesday. Who we got?
This week, I figured it was only fitting to throw it back to 83.
83?
Yeah, when the Emerald Street Boys put out their Christmas rap. If I remember correctly, it was the first vinyl, or one of the first vinyl to ever be released out of Seattle, as far as hip hop goes. And I mean, what's more fitting on the 23rd of December than a Christmas rap song for Fresh Juice?
Perfect.
So this was a great time to throw it back to them. I've been reading the history of Seattle hip hop book that Dowdy Abe just wrote and released. And it's talking a lot about the history of hip hop in Seattle, and the Emerald Street Boys were definitely a gigantic part of that. So yeah, any chance I get to throw it back to one of their tracks and make it fit the theme of the episode. Any chance I can do to fit the theme of the episode, I will do it. So,
every now and then you nail it perfectly.
I try my hardest, and sometimes I do it without even meaning to do it. So this one was fully intentional, and it's just a happy-go-lucky Christmas rap song.
And one cool thing about Christmas rap, in conjunction with Rainier Avenue Radio 2 years ago, the song was actually re-released, I think through the station manager Tony B's Teleclear Records or something like that.
Yeah, because Tony B did production on it.
Yeah, right. I mean, call it how you see it. All right, here we go. Emerald Street Boys. Here is your way back Wednesday choice of the week, Christmas rap.
Christmas is here, so have a good discussion. Punch, DJ, and sugar bear. It's winter time with sugar bomb. We rock the party. Hood with a Christmas party.
Merry Christmas from CC, girl. I'm waiting for you up under the tree. What you want for Christmas was more than see. So my gift to you is the rock the party.
Merry Christmas from Sugar Bears. No batteries, accessories, I'm not nothing you wear. Show me to your friends. You won't want to share, cause I'm the toy that brings you joy. You can't compare.
Merry Christmas
from Sweet J. I rock it like you don't like it, you wanna play. With the baby dolls, and we want to say we're gonna rock your Christmas in a different way. Merry Christmas to everyone. You know Christmas ain't Christmas. Hey, the spirit is here. Love my brother. Just put a record on and rock with one another. All right, about now. You won't be the same. I turn up the stereo. We're about to be here. I just listen up once, then you join in. Say Christmas time. Girls, what do you want? Let's say Christmas time. Girls, what do you want? Let's say ho, ho, ho. Say the spirit is here. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And have a Happy New Year. Have a Happy New Year. See. I want a party. Put your business right. And say what? And do it one more time. Say 25th. 25th. You're allowed. Party people, open up your gift.
M-E-R-R-Y. Girl, I'm the Christmas present that you can't deny. As Captain Crunch, yo, the one you see. Yeah, I'll be the star on top of the tree. I treat you right if you treat me the same. Look at me, I'm the present that you can't exchange. My hair is laid, my face is fine. I will blow your mind in the time. Mary, X-M-A-S. So I'm giving the gift, why settle for less? I'm not too short, I'm not too tall, but I'm able to say a Merry Christmas to all.
Christmas Eve, you must believe. When you rock with me, I see. Don't touch your mouth, don't cry. Don't cry, and keep it alive.
right here. Yes, let's go to MC. And if you ever saw us, I'm sure you'll all agree. All of the other rappers know that they can't compare with the mighty Captain, Sweet J and Sugar Bear. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, we came in your town. You said, rap with all your might, why don't you rock our town tonight? All of the people loved us, yes, the mighty three. The most important will go down in history. Okay, drummer boy, hit it. The Christmas spirit, ooh, has just begun. Let's say 25th. 25th, you're allowed, but if you want more pickup, you get like snow on the ground. You forgot your gloves, it's like winter time, and you fell in love with a cute little bear that was all alone. You just couldn't help it. You carried him home. You sat him by the tree, and by your surprise, that very night he came alive. You said, Teddy Bear, come and ease my pain. I said, Teddy and Sugar are two different names because sugar is sweet and ain't a bear that's so unique. You can never ever find the one that can compete. So if you find a Sugar Bear and he strikes his heart, let him walk your dreams are straight into your heart.
And Christmas Eve, must believe Santa Claus will pass for the sun. Don't watch your mouth, it's not too hard. You must wrap and keep it alive.
Merry Christmas to our hometown, Seattle. A Merry Christmas to Our Lady, Marlene and Lynette, and of course Jackie. A Merry Christmas to the nation. Let's get together on a special occasion. Say Christmas time. Girls, what do you want? Say Christmas time. Girls, what do you want? Say ho ho ho. So the spirit is here. Spirit is here to say Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Sweet J, hey, oh, when you hear the sleigh bell, a Merry Christmas. But what you wanna tell? It was the night before Christmas and all through the house. Something was coming, what was it about? I went downstairs and what did I see? I saw a kid up. I went to my head. Then all of a sudden, the house started shaking because Santa Claus was downstairs. Then they hair spin, then he twitched his nose. The elves stopped dancing before two goes as they walked out the door. Santa pulled out his mic and said, have a Merry Christmas and to all a good night.
You're listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram, RainierAvenueRadio.world, and on Twitter at RainierAvRadio.
This is your Rainier Avenue Radio.world community update on the new City of Seattle Community Resource Hub, a one-stop online shop for city resources and information. Supported by the Seattle Department of Neighborhoods, the Community Resource Hub can be found at seattle.gov/resource hub. It's an online portal of city resources, information, and tools to help community members connect and engage with city government and with each other. That is seattle.gov/resource hub. Women are not an homogenous group.
We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is D Mikey repping that BOC on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money and Evan B Culture. That's like I'm pretty sure we had to lay all of them down. Oh, this is my time.
But I ain't gonna do it. I can make her rich, but I ain't gonna do it. I can give her this whip, but I ain't gonna do it. I give her all these gifts, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'll smack that butt, pull that hair, hit that thing anywhere. Down Julio or some Hennessy. She gon' do so many things for me. She don't need a shot. She already hot. She said stick and don't take it out. I know the chips on a paper route. She want money from me, but don't say it now. You want a big tip? I can't do it. You trying to make me numb and drink my fluids. It's just what I need, a chick like you. But I don't buy sex, so what you gon' do? I can call her a bitch, but I ain't gon' do it. I can make her rich, but I ain't gon' do it. I can give her this whip, but I ain't gon' do it. I give her all these gifts, but I ain't gon' do it. I ain't gon' do it. I don't do no tricking, but I don't mind tipping. I stay on point. I don't be slipping, falling asleep with my diamonds on. Wake up in the morning, find out she's gone. Don't know her name or where she went. That's what suckers do. But I'm a pimp. You can run them scams on all of them. When you see me come, start swallowing. Wanna make quick money? I tell you where to get it. Who taught her how to hustle? I'm the one who did it. You cast her out. It's not the same. You gave her a rack. I gave her the game. I can call her a bitch, but I ain't gon' do it. I can make her rich, but I ain't gon' do it. I can give her this whip, but I ain't gon' do it. I give her all these gifts, but I ain't gon' do it. I ain't gon' do it.
She's so bad, fine as hell. Got 4 kids, but I can't tell. Grip that pole, got them thighs. Is it dancing or exercise? From the side of booty shaped like the letter P. Letter P. Cakey like a bakery. Ain't no fear of salary. I don't pay for baby. You pay for me. Let's reverse the game. Take me on the shopping spree. She don't care if I'm and that makes her want me even more. She shoot me gay, but she just. She said players don't keep score. Only managed music on her playlist. She ghetto for shooting like it's more Russ and Gary Payton and Zaza.
I can call her a bitch, but I ain't gon' do it. I can make her rich, but I ain't gon' do it. I can give her this whip, but I ain't gon' do it. I give her all these gifts, but I ain't gon' do it. I ain't gon' do it.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Taylor just mentioned that would go hard in the club. Well, it's gonna have to wait to get in the club. That's for sure.
For real though, make it jiggle from the side like the letter P, man. Oh,
man.
Oh,
gate that was good.
Too Short E40 ain't gonna do it. A collaboration album ain't gonna do it. / terms and conditions that both of them released together. So they definitely took advantage of their verses. That's for sure. They did the verses. They dropped an album. They both dropped singles. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was hot.
Like I said, they've been in the game for a while, both of them, and they know how to do it. So, but they ain't gonna do it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, D Mikey in the building, y'all.
What's happening?
What's happening? A mid-studio sesh right there. Who else is recording with you right now?
It's just me and him.
Just you?
What?
But who else is there with you?
It's just me and Intellect.
Oh, Intellect. Okay. Intellect.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely say what's up to Intellect for it.
All
right.
What's happening?
What's happening, Intellect?
What's happening?
What up? What up?
All right. So what's up is you recently dropped a project called Lunch Break.
Correct.
So tell us about this project. I mean, were you making it on your lunch break, or I mean, why? What's up with the lunch break?
Well, this project was like basically like a compilation of joints that I had already, and so taking those out and packaging them in a way to where it made sense. And so, because the final production was under 30 minutes, and me working also in the service industry, made sense to kind of go with that. So it's like it's simple enough time frame wise so you can listen to your lunch break.
I did listen to it on my lunch break at work, actually.
That's wild.
It was great.
Thank you. But yeah, so it's just like a quick little thing for people to enjoy. And, you know, whether it's driving, because it's like, you know, you driving somewhere in the city, then it's like, it's going to take you like 20 minutes sometimes, maybe a little bit longer, and that's like the whole project. So, you know, something to throw on to cover time.
For sure. Yeah, it definitely, you know, it fills the whole lunch break. And the funny thing about lunch breaks, man, is how short they are, man, especially if you got to go somewhere to get something to eat, man.
All right. You know,
it's a struggle.
It is a real struggle.
But you want that, people have headphones on, you know.
Yeah, got to have headphones on for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But have you ever gotten caught in a line on a lunch break?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
And were you able to make it back on time, or did you get some ish from your boss?
Everywhere that I've worked that like wasn't like a restaurant, I've been able to kind of like, you know, finesse a couple minutes. I've been able to a little bit, or be able to like eat there. Like, yeah, to where it's like I don't necessarily have to eat where I'm at. I could just grab the food and then eat at work for like the last like 5 minutes or something, like depending on how long.
That's me. I get all of my food. I go back to work, and then I sit down and I start eating, and then I clock back in, and then I go sit back down for a few minutes, and I finish up my food. I'm like, at least I clocked back in on time, but I'm still gonna take those 5 extra minutes and finish eating my food while it's hot.
I did that today. I know we don't have to.
Like
I'm
back on the clock now. Like I can hop on the floor if you need me, but last time I checked, no customers on the floor, so I'm gonna finish up my food.
No, it takes a good 7 minutes to prepare a meal anyway.
It really does.
For real.
Let's be fair.
I don't like to rush my food.
Well, now I got a 23-minute break.
You gotta pace yourself when you eat, or else you'll get sick. You want me to get sick? Throw up? Go home? Nah, just let me eat my food slow and steady, man.
And if coronavirus has taught us anything, is they need us.
They really
That's right.
do. They need us.
What are you gonna do? You gonna fire me?
Hey, I wouldn't go throwing that one around though.
There's plenty looking for. There's plenty.
Maybe it's just my employer is pretty dope, so I don't think I got to worry about that. Now, if I work somewhere else, maybe not, but I'm pretty confident where I'm at. So, you know, I do my work when it needs to be done. I don't really take any other breaks. And
I've always thought so. Like if you really the hard worker, then you know not to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I take 40 minutes on my lunch instead of 30,
like
you know,
their daily lectures aren't even about you.
Especially,
you know what I mean? Like,
especially because in my 10-hour shifts, usually all I'm taking is my lunch. Like I usually don't take my other breaks and whatnot. I'm usually on the floor majority of my time, and so my lunch is the only time I really even take my break. And so if I take take 40-minute lunches. Well, then I took a 40-minute lunch, and you're gonna calm down, and I'm gonna be here the rest of my 10 hours. So,
man, Taylor's gangster like that.
I've definitely skipped lunches in the past.
yeah, I have too. You know, if we're slammed busy, like I remember when the start of Corona happened, we got slammed at like 2:00 in the afternoon, and I opened that morning, and I ended up working a 12-hour shift, and I barely even took any breaks at all that day, and we just slang weed. I sold like $6,000 in weed that day. So you know, when there's work to be done, there's work to be done.
Damn.
I'm doing the good work.
Essential worker. I feel you.
That's right.
That's essential stuff right there, man. Everyone got to get their weed. And Taylor's willing to give up her break to really put it on the line.
That's right. And then I'm just going to throw Deep Mikey on the stereo in the shop so that all my customers can listen to it.
There you go. Right.
It works out. Dockside and Ballard always playing the local cuts. I will tell you that. If you walk in, guaranteed, it is almost certainly a local artist playing in that store. As long as I'm working. Dockside Ballard.
Is that?
So there.
Is that?
Oh, go ahead.
Like by Giddy Up, or is that further?
Yeah, right across the street by Giddy Up.
Okay, yeah, that one. All right.
That's my shop.
That's like right down the street from where I stay. So I'll slide.
That's my shop.
Word.
Come
Look
in.
at that.
Come in. I'll sell you some weed.
Oh my God, that's dope.
If
all right, so
then I'll slide.
That homie hookup, you know? You'll walk in the door and I'll play your music.
Hey, how about that?
I don't need an entrance.
So, other than the project lunch break, what else you been up to in this pandemic, D?
Like previously or like right now?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Right now, just in the studio working on another project.
Okay.
It's produced by Zeke Bunch, so just working on that, and then working on other stuff where we got some things dropping from VOC that I'm a part of, and so yeah, just kind of giving some people.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. I hear you, D. I definitely hear you. What about non-musically? What are you doing non-musically these days?
Still.
I mean, other than working.
You say what?
Other than working.
Photography.
Photography. Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Just
for
started, or you've always been?
No, I've been doing that for like, I don't know, like 7 years or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I started that in college.
Solid. Did you go to college for like the fine arts and photography?
No, I went to college. I went to Menlo to play football in California first, and then I transferred after I got my last concussion, and then went to Central and was doing like PR and advertising. And I happened to work for the newspaper as a photographer, and then became a photo editor, and started getting paid to be a photographer, and then freelanced after I graduated.
All right, word. All right, well, it's 10:18 p.m. right here on Seattle's own Rainier Avenue Radio. Fresh juice, new hip hop, new R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11. D Mikey in the building, y'all. We're about to get to your cut, D. Some cooking with Web Waving.
Come on.
Tell us about the making of Cooking with Web. Who hit who up for the record? When did you guys record it? Tell us about it.
Oh, when I'm working on my stuff, I always hit the person up.
Okay.
So, given that me and Web are both part of VOC, it was just kind of like a seamless thing. Whenever I have a project that I'm working on, because I work with him and like Stro and a couple other cats like so closely, I can typically hear like who's gonna fit on what, and like hear their voice already on it, and I was all like, cooking just sounds right for him to be on, and yeah, because he brings that energy, and Yeah, it just made
So
sense.
why did you choose Web Wavy for this cut in particular?
Because it just made sense.
I mean, can you elaborate?
I mean, sometimes it's just organic like that.
I hear that. I hear that.
When you work with somebody like that often, it's just all like, oh yeah, Web would sound dope on this. And then I'm all like, yo, Web, we're like, here you go. And then he's all like, yup.
I know, let's play the record. It's called Cooking.
Yeah,
featuring Web Wavy. This is D Mikey off of Lunch Break.
BFC. Hey. They like, Mikey, where the D at? I said I left it inside your bitch, like where my seat at? I'm looking across the water, I can see that. You pairing in comparison, I need that. Like where I be recording all this heat at. That's BOC, I beat that shit. Like you ain't know but haven't seen that. We find it really hard to believe that. B to go Capricorn, where the C at? I see your bitch, I ain't me, and I ain't me, ain't trying to see that. I got enough on my plate, ain't trying to eat what you ate. It ain't up on my calendar, it ain't even a date. I got that sweet shit, natural, how I keep it, use the flow like a secret. Now I'm never discreet shit. I'm just that old soul, dripping like it's the 80s, leaving stains on all y'all shit with my soul glow. They be like, oh no, when I'm smiling, Leon felt time while and get the cheeks, see the cheeks when I dip though. I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. For your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas, no regular toe tags for stepping up. Yo, punk ass, I'm repping up smoke gas, no regular toe tags for stepping up. It's an emergency, prepping your punk ass for surgery. Complaints about your problems ain't concerning me. I'm just in the kitchen flipping money like it's burger meat. I told you what they say, every day they still ain't heard of me. They left though, I be styling while I'm smiling, they be klepto. I be out here getting cozy when they slept up. They be talking like they had the strongest grip in the game. When now the question be at hand, why you let go? Hear the echo, ain't no answer to that, but all crickets. How you flexing with that? That's small business. When it comes to the gang, I'm all in it. Eat the spinach, ain't gotta pop out the Odyssey division. Who be winning? You be scrimmaging and all my games matter. What's the matter? You just matter that you matter, don't matter, nigga. You be scrimmaging and all my games matter. What's the matter? You just matter that you matter, don't matter, nigga. I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. For your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas, no regular toe tags for stepping up. Your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas, no regular toe tags for stepping up.
Look, so this that you can't sit with us. We gon' hit them bitches up. You don't take them to the crib and let they niggas pick them up. They're like, baby, where you been? I'm like, I've been in the cut. I've been plotting, I've been working, I've been grinding, I've been counting places as soon as feet hit the pavement. Picture perfect, I made it, no pain in me when I'm faded. Think I'm sedated, you hate it like girls I dated. Not famous for being famous, it's ain't it and overrated saying, oh shit. Also the flow sick, bro be flowing like oceans, and neck be frozen with roses. I glowed up and ghosted. Period, I need them commas on mamas, I'm semi-golden. Period, I need them commas on mamas, I'm semi-golden. So that's a hole in one. I put a hole in son. I put a hole in one. Cause you don't want it with son, and you don't want it with him, and you don't want it with D. That's BOC,
I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. I got the pots, hands, popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. For your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas, no regular. Yo, punk gas, I'm prepping up smoke gas, no regular toe tags for stepping up.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, D Mikey, Cooking with Web Wavy.
That was hard, man. I like that. That was Lithuania, man.
Yeah,
I meant the clean version, but you know we're after 10 p.m. So it's all good.
That's like fuck it, you know. Hey,
Here
but
in its full glory.
Yo, we were over here like.
I hate comparing it to people, but if I had like for some strange reason, it kind of just gave me like an Onyx vibe, and I wasn't even like a huge Onyx fan, but it definitely gave me that kind of energy.
Okay,
you know, not that you're biting Onyx, no.
Right. Not the Pokemon.
Oh my god, I gotta clean my mirror right now. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, D Mikey in the building, y'all. And it sounds like Mikey that you're down for a freestyle, man. So
man, I'm gonna try.
We're ready to any beat in particular that you want to go on?
Nah.
No? Okay. Any all. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna give you something then. Okay, here we go. Good. I want to get you on this one here. It's loading real quick here. Fresh Juice freestyle time.
What kind of beat we got, D? What kind of beat? Oh.
What you thinking, D? Oh, wait a minute. I was trying to. Oh, that's not it. It said instrumental.
Oh.
Clickbait.
Oh, bad move. Okay, this one might work. Here we go.
Well, that sounds
Rainier
hard.
Ave, official
live radio, man. Live radio.
We need to rap.
All right, there we go. Come on, load for me, please. Oh, that's an ad, man.
Oh, rap over the ad though.
Rap over the ad. Okay, I think we got this one. Okay, here we go. You got this one, D?
D Mikey, ladies and gentlemen.
Freestyle time. What they gotta do with their tape decks, Patron?
Get them ready.
Yeah.
I said I'm rolling. I said I'm rolling. Have to your woman. I said she smoking. Hey, I said I'm smoking. Hey, I said she climbing up.
What you was joking?
I said I'm on it. You see me coming through. Hey, I'm gonna roll it. I got the motor rolling in my pocket on it. I'm on the phone with. That be your own bitch.
Yeah. I don't condone it. The microphone is on fire, so I get to keep it going, keep it flowing. Oh, almost Christmas. It might be snowing, maybe raining. Little hail, little late. Matter of fact, food might go stale. If you hate, matter of fact, if you wait to eat, you might go hungry. Matter of fact, if you might be broke, go get some money. If you can't, then you can vibe with somebody that got it. Then maybe trip some in your pocket. It's about a profit. Nah, I can't knock it. Yeah, got the keys. I'm not a locksmith.
Hey,
yeah. D Mikey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
I think your mic is a little bit low. I didn't really hear too much. From
I had to really lower that beat just so we could hear you, man.
Oh shit.
But I could see, I could see he was vibing.
He was vibing though. He was vibing. We felt it. All right. Anyway, that's another Fresh Juice freestyle right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice with D Mikey holding things down right there. We're gonna be live until 11, but it's time for us to take another break and pour some more eggnog with vodka in it. Anyway, we got tunes coming at you for the final half hour from Toby Nwigwe, Conway the Machine, and Eminem. So don't go nowhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
AvenueRadio.world.
This is the news on Rainier Avenue Radio. Major League Baseball announced that it is reclassifying the Negro League as a major league. Per ESPN, MLB said it was, quote, correcting a long-time oversight in the game's history, unquote, by elevating the Negro Leagues on the centennial of their founding. The Negro Leagues consisted of 7 leagues, and MLB will include records from those circuits between 1920 and 1948. The Negro Leagues began to dissolve 1 year after Jackie Robinson became MLB's first black player with the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. And that's your news on Rainier Avenue Radio.
On RainierAvenueRadio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on RainierAvenueRadio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Oh, what's up, baby? To your health.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City Sea First Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
The Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, empowering communities and changing lives. The Urban League has been there to serve when our community is at its lowest. It's never mattered what the crisis was. The systemic oppression remains constant for those most vulnerable. Here at the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, we'll be temporarily adjusting our hours of operation and available services. If you are in need of resources, we recommend that you give us a call at 206-461-3792. To make an appointment, press 0 and speak with the receptionist. Walk-in hours will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. And hey, we'll gladly work with you via phone as best as we can if you're exhibiting any signs of illness to assist you with information to save your home, find you a place to sleep, or connect you to job opportunities. The Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle. That's 206-461-3792.
What's going down, y'all? It's your boy Grinch, and you're tuned in to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with my guy Z Money and Pint Size Patron.
Slim Ghost the video shutter.
Yeah. Woo. Look, you gotta salute me. I'm in red form, I'm back in my devil's reject bag. You gotta rebuke me, you gotta excuse me. I'm the new Jim Jones copper with Louis. Don't fuck around, get shot in your cuckoo. I be rocking this jewelry. A lot of supermodels try to seduce me. Off of the shit that I jotted on Lucy. And she gon' bring her friend with her, so I get a 2-piece. I usually got the throttle when the product cross body, I'm Gucci. I had rappers in my section trying to drink on my bottles like groupies. Ain't no rapper stopping my teaching. That's the zone I'm in. I write with a golden pen. But lately I ain't even been writing. I just been going in. They say the eyes is the windows to the souls of men. I know some friends pocket watching plotting on the dough I spent. No driver license, I drove a Benz. Everything I dropped, the album of the year contender. Here I go again. Made a few million, I barely announced it. Rapping better than again, I can barely pronounce it. Getting to this position was like scaling a mountain. Now look at me weighing money on the scale when I'm counting. Woo! We was really whipping the grams, really getting the bands. Get my little sister a lamb. I came back Achilles against again. Lyric written in grams, you gotta feel it to understand. So when they say whoever, I'm like, really in these playing. You really must be a fan or ain't hearing this I'm saying. Getting rich off t-shirts really wasn't the plan. But every time I drop, I really too much grand. You getting tried blocking the rolls, I'ma make it messy. See what I did there? My OG told me gotta kill a nigga. You love, do it clean, you don't make it messy. Bells Farsi, bitches still say I'm sexy. Remember I used to go for work and I would take the best. That's what we call the 38s to make sure they respect me. Correctional facilities can't correct me. King to a god.
Conway the Machine. Jesus Crisis.
Machine, bitch.
Yes. Raider Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. D Mikey in the building, y'all. Or not in, well, online, I guess. Not in the building. But
in another building.
In another building.
He's in some building. What building? BOC Studios. Where is BOC Studios at?
Give us the address.
I mean, I'm not saying the address. I'm just like, where?
Drop your location.
Sorry, he was on mute there. All right. Anyway, where you at?
It's downtown.
Okay. Downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Let's go.
Cue Macklemore.
Downtown. That's an old school downtown right there.
That's right.
Oh my God. It's 10:34 p.m. All right, so we played Conway's joint right there, and well, you know, when you think about Conway, you know, he's signed to Shady with Griselda and all that. But as far as Eminem goes, his most recent album, I think it's going to end up charting at number 3, which will be his first album ever not charting at number 1. And it just feels like Eminem is currently having some type of slide of some sort. And it might be the end of his career. I don't really know where to say, but if he continues to put out albums of the quality that he is right now, does that still make him a GOAT?
I mean, what he does now isn't going to change what he did in the past.
True.
He will always be remembered for what he did in the 90s and early 2000s. To me, I stopped listening after the Eminem show. Really, I've heard, I have listened to other stuff that he's released recently, but if we want to talk about what I actually listened to from Eminem, I mean, really, it stopped at Eminem show.
It's my blood.
Right. And I mean, what's your take on at least Eminem's legacy? Patron, do the albums that he's putting out right now affect being a greatest of all time?
No, not at all. He definitely put his stamp on the game. Inspired a whole half a thousand other rappers at least.
Yeah, tons and tons and tons and tons of people, even rappers, consumers, listeners. It doesn't matter. A lot of people, if you ask them who's one of the best rappers out there, they will more than likely mention Eminem.
But his name is drying up, though.
It is for sure,
and it's not aging well.
He's not aging well either.
Right. No. Well, what's your take on Eminem, D?
What's your take on Eminem? Hold on Eminem, like recently?
No, yeah. As his recent albums have been, subpar, and we can all agree on that. How does that affect his GOAT status?
I mean, I think he's already solidified that. He's just like, it's not like he has to rap. He's just rapping,
right?
Just because he's bored, I guess.
Just because he's bored. It almost seems like, I mean, for me, I feel like when you're talking about the greatest of all time, you got to talk about their career from their beginning all the way until their end. You can say they were the best at the beginning, but if they're putting out material like Eminem is putting out right now, I think it tarnishes his legacy. I think he should either put down the mic and finish his career and be celebrated for what he was. But right now, it's like the player, like the running back for a football team. They were like MVP for several years, and then later on in their career, they're basically rolling donuts basically, and it just tarnishes their legacy.
I think it's always gonna be like a top charting album when he releases, because people are just gonna be like, oh, what is he gonna do? So it's just out of just that curiosity. It's like you have your huge fan base, whether they like it or not, they're still gonna listen to it.
For sure. And I think Eminem really just likes to rap. I think he always has, and I think he probably always will. A lot of these rappers who have had a long career just enjoy the art of rapping. I think part of what we're seeing now is Eminem getting older, growing into a different person, but still trying to prove to the newer generation that he is, a GOAT, if you will. But
why?
I think even if he continues, it doesn't mean anything. He already did what he did, so he's going to continue. I think if he loses the ego about it and just continues to make music that he finds from deep within, then I think we would see better music coming out from him. But I think he is just trying to still prove himself in some weird way, even though he is,
I think he's just rapping to be rapping.
That's what he's always, I feel like he's always just gonna rap to rap, you know what I mean?
And I feel like, one of the reasons it might not be working currently is because right now there's just so many rappers. A lot of people have that skill where they can match the words like that.
Right, because Eminem influenced them to do so.
And his shock value is kind of just, I don't know, it's a little bit weak.
Yeah.
I mean, he used to say stuff that you're like, I can't believe he just said that stuff.
Yeah.
And then now he says something that's like, okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
And I also think that a lot of people nowadays are desensitized to a lot of the things like were his shock value back in the day. Because when
it's just so commonplace.
Right. Now. Yeah. Because when you would see his music videos when they first came on MTV or something, you'd never seen anything ever like that.
Right. Pull his white ass out.
Right.
TV.
And
like,
saying
okay.
crazy things,
Anything goes with this guy.
Right. Nowadays, that's not out of the norm at all. I mean, people base their whole careers on doing outlandish things like that nowadays, solely so that they can be famous on, TikTok or whatever, whatever social media platform.
As a fan, though, I can appreciate him consistently putting out music.
For sure.
Yeah. I would like to see him do something more elevating and not so much just rhyming different words on different beats. It's kind of like the lyrics are dope, but they could have been on the last album. This really didn't go. This didn't really have a direction. Didn't really have an overall. It's just different words.
And it seems like those times where he has tried to elevate his music recently have been collabs with other artists that are big and huge. I think if he would try and do it solo without having a feature from an artist who's used to doing all of those, different dynamic productions, if he would just solely stand on a dynamic production instead of just rapping over the beat.
I could see that because that was definitely when he was his most successful, was working with one producer that.
Right.
He also produces himself.
He used to do a lot of his own production. Now, not as much.
And maybe that's the downfall to it. Maybe he needs to tap back in with the production and the whole essence of the music of the song.
Like reach out to Alchemist for like a four-track EP or something.
Something.
Does anybody think that Eminem has a classic left in him?
A classic.
I think
could
it happen.
Does he have it left in him?
I think he still has the talent to do so. Absolutely.
A classic album?
Yeah, does Eminem still have a classic album left in him?
I mean, he gave us 3, and some people can't give you 1.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think if conditions were suitable, he would.
I feel like he would have to I don't know, give us like a what's his first album called?
Marshall Mathers LP?
No.
Oh, before that.
What was it, Infinity?
Yeah. Or something like that, yeah.
Infinite or something like that. The joint that had Infinite on it, that's what I'm like, if he went and came out of nowhere with that, like another style of that, I think that would be something crazy, especially for the time we're in, to where you see to where it's Griselda's big and they rap rather than being on some pop or trying to have a gimmick, and it's everything else has their time, but it's it seems rap that is coming back more so, where you have whether it's Alchemist beats Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist get nominated for a Grammy type thing, to where it's you start seeing more of that rather than I don't know, some big beat type things. It's more gritty, slowed down and stuff. And so I don't know. I think there's a return of that. So if Eminem got back in that bag, I think that'd be crazy to see just how he attacks it.
All right.
Because it's simplistic. So it's all is he gonna just completely overdo it, or is he gonna chill himself out and just ride it?
For sure. All right, well, you're tuned in right now live on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Let us know. You can call in or comment on any of the videos, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We'll throw. Does Eminem have a classic left in him? And has the recent albums that he's been putting out affect his GOAT status? 206-290-9685. Again, that's 206-290-9685. And if you comment on our YouTube, as well as our Facebook or Twitch videos, we'll share those as well. So I think it's probably the right time to share one of the better tracks from his most recent Music to Be Murdered by Side B. This one is Guns Blazin' with, of course, Dr. Dre and Sly Piper, production from J Pound. So get it right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Live for another 15 minutes. You also stay with us. Hey.
It's time to face the music. A state of execution. No more distribution. The fuck you doing? You did this to me. I'm right back on my bush, right back out in these streets. Just remember that you did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Now you gotta suffer the consequences.
Back up the bat and swinging for the fences.
Remember that.
Let's make one thing clear. Here, my dear, my resolute for this year. No pollution, fresh air. My solution, long hair with a fat air. I'm dead air. Mile high club till I jet lag. Raw steam flow, casino, and you just like ginger. We know, single Negro, I don't need your
double standards and hypocrisy.
And that fake hand holding on Father's Day. You a different motherfucker when you're not with me. Been sleeping with the enemy, mockery. It's like I'm John F. Kennedy, shot me. Yes, I'm president of debauchery. None of that bullshit ever got to me. Cause yo, pillow, Brillo, ditto, breaking this shit down little by little. I ain't got time for the fucking pom-pom, so I never let this dog out of that kennel.
Wasting time debating about who I'm with when I'm not around.
Just don't forget who you fucking with when stepping on hollow ground.
Cause you did this to me. I'm right back on my bush, right back out in these streets. Just remember that you did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Now you gotta suffer the consequences.
And sorry isn't gonna help. Now, how many times have I got burnt and tried to act like I'm not hurt? Or take you back and we not work like clockwork. This shit is agony, you're dragging me against first. Just remember you draw first, you ain't toe tagging me, whole bag any blow back. You deserve it, the Bozak. Yeah, my soul's blackening, so actually this could have been a lot worse. I could have name dropped you in my verse. But out of respect for your daughter, I won't blow your spot up. Cause your toddler does not deserve to get caught up in our dirt. And good luck for the father, be stuck with him now. Out in hot words, the doctor, these are wounds you cannot nurse. Or it's driving you bonkers that I'm not yours. Guess I must have got wise, you are not sly. Just cause you can make of another spotlight. I'm coming out, guns blazing, shots fired, hand Santa. I'm cutting off ties. Everything you own's in a box fight. Guess it's back to the trailer and pop pies. Hope I pull up to the window with pop pies. One day and you'll be served on me hot fries.
You did this to me.
Taste of your own medicine, you shed its skin. Yeah, you wet till the end. You're off of your knees, begging for forgiveness. Yeah, look at you, marry him again. You're cheating. Shit is regular hints, bitch. We will never be together again, ever. And when you're in bed with him in, wish you was with me. Just remember that you did this to me.
Now, right back on my bush, right back out of these streets.
What you did.
Just remember that you did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Now you gotta suffer the consequences.
And sorry isn't gonna help.
Remember that
Michelle.
you did this to me.
Yeah.
I'm right back on my bush, right back out in these streets.
Around to make you famous.
Just remember that you did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Now you gotta suffer the consequences.
So when I'm hitting someone else and you're
wasting time debating about who I'm with when I'm not around.
Just don't forget who you fucking with when stepping on hollow ground.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice, Eminem, Guns Blazing, Dr. Dre, Sly Piper. Music to Be Murdered by Side B is now out. Got myself D Money here.
Pint size Patron.
Kayla Hart.
And we also got D Mikey coming at you from BOC Studios.
What's happening?
Mid-recording session. Yeah, well, what is happening is some big news. The Coming to America sequel trailer has come out, and I'm very excited to play this real quick.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son who must be found.
Prepare the royal chamber. We are going back to America. Oh, hell no, your majesty. Come on!
I'm back. Say it again. Feel right in his mother. Feel good in his mother. My whole hood in his mother. Come on.
I'm the king of this shop.
That's hot in hell.
Well. Say it again. It is so good to see you. Well, Abby, damn, look who done come up in here.
Hey, escuta Quinte and Ebola.
Famine and blood diamonds.
Nelson Mandela and Winnie.
Those hungry babies with the flies on their face. Hey, that's too much. Now, we can get over the line. Now, we won't be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You're going to get out of my chair.
Politically incorrect.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
Coming to America trailer. It's supposed to drop in March in theaters.
Holla.
In what theaters?
Yeah. What you mean dropping in theaters? That's going to be dropping straight on a streaming platform in your own home.
It'll probably do that, yeah. I don't know. Just theaters came to mind, but yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about it. At least from the trailer, it looks really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks dope.
It's like he's
Tiana Taylor's in it.
Tiana Taylor is in it. Yeah, she may be quitting the music industry, but she's definitely not quitting the acting industry.
Right.
But yeah, he's bringing back all the characters. I saw like every single character except maybe Samuel L. Jackson. You're probably not gonna get Samuel L. Jackson, unfortunately. Robin, some type of no Whack Arnold's though. No. What was the restaurant that they had in the original? It was
Big Kahuna Burger.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Pulp Fiction.
It was the McDonald's ripoff one. It was what's
you're
it?
talking
Good
about
question. I haven't watched the movie in forever.
I definitely need to go see it again. But
MacArthur?
It was like something mix something.
Hey, you know who knows? Google.
Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, but it'd be dope to see this this movie again. Coming with its sequel after so many years. Eddie has definitely always been consistent with it, and I expect nothing but the best with him. Especially, he got Arsenio Hall back and all the characters that they're going to be doing. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a solid sequel, I think.
McDowell's.
Yes. Okay, McDowell's.
You said Whack Arnold?
I know. I went right to Chappelle.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's from Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene in the original Coming to America, D?
Oh man, I haven't watched that thing in so long, and I've had 5 major concussions, so that's one of the things that I don't remember.
Wow. Okay.
You still here though? So
He's still here. Yeah.
shout out
Blessing.
you.
Come
You
on,
said 5?
He said
Football
5.
City. Yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay. Back in the day.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing football. Like collegiate.
Smart choice.
Yeah.
Yes. Football and concussions seem to go together, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I know 5. Man, you dedicated.
I mean, it was over the course of years, but it was like 5 major ones. So
yeah, wow.
There was that like, yo, hang it up, my guy.
Yeah, I feel you. No joke.
Yeah, man. Props to you for keeping it up though for as long as you did. I mean, I would have been out the game a lot quicker. Was it hard to quit, or like?
Huh?
Was it hard to finally say I'm not doing this anymore?
If the neurologist that I saw at Stanford wouldn't have told me that I wouldn't get cleared, then I probably would have sat out the rest of the year and then played the next year because I was starting as a freshman. And so
Yeah, he was balling.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was fun. It was D3, but I just wanted to play. I wasn't trying to go anything.
Are you proud of what you did?
Yeah. Because if I would have stayed, I probably wouldn't be rapping.
Were you a running back?
No, I was a corner.
Corner, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's 10:54 p.m. Actually, now it's 10:55. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to Fresh Juice tonight. This was episode 537. D. Mikey, thank you for joining us, my guy.
Yo, thank you for having me.
For anybody who learned about you for the first time, where they need to go to learn some mo.
You can go to dmikeyboc.com or Twitter is dmikeyboc. Instagram dmikey_boc. Facebook dmikeymusic. Actually balanceofconcepts.com. BOC Music Online. All of that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
Wherever, type in D Mikey on YouTube, D.space MIKEY, and you can type that in on Google and find pretty much everything.
You can just flash the BOC symbol into the sky and D Mikey will find you.
Yeah.
He's straight up Batman, man.
You already know what it is. You already know.
All right. Well, if you want to keep up with us, I'm at DMoneyJuice. That's Facebook, Twitter, and then at Instagram, I'm DMoneyJuice1, the number 1.
I'm at Pint Size Patron, PINTSIZE Patron.
And I'm at Taylor Hart, TAYLORHAAART on all social medias.
Also follow the official show platform, Twitter and Instagram at Fresh Juice Media. Also check out our Spotify playlist at Fresh Juice Media. Archives, you can go to mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast to see past editions of the show. You'll also see a custom mix that I did from music of Fresh Juice show on there for 2 hours right there. As well as this show will rerun in full on Friday and Saturday at 11 p.m. So you can check us out, I guess, on Christmas. You can hear this episode again. Merry Christmas to everybody who tuned in tonight.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus.
'Tis the season
to be sloppy. No.
Don't forget Ludachristmas, y'all.
Ludachristmas.
That's right.
That's awesome. Next week we got Experience.
Okay, back in the building.
Whoa!
I've been listening to Regal Blue 84 on repeat. Low key, it is one of my top 24 albums of the year that I will be actually counting down sometime next week. So this is perfect.
And word on the street is he'll be joining us from somewhere on the other side of the globe.
Ooh.
I forget if it's Dubai or somewhere else, but yeah, he's currently having a very jolly holiday season, if it will be.
Solid. It's already Christmas Eve for him.
It's going to be Christmas Eve for us in about an hour. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Neon Ghost Show is next tomorrow. If you want to get some free food or some hot meals, no questions asked, go to Wallingford between 12 to 3. For our to the last day of the 12 days of Christmas that we're here doing at Rainier Avenue Radio, hooking people up with some fresh, free food and hot meals. Thank you, everybody. Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night. Peace.
Bang, bang.
Keep sipping that fresh juice.
Bang, 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 bang.